Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on the channel, Mr. Footballoons, and today we are doing Game Week 2 predictions. We're going to start off on the 21st of August, Liverpool take on Burnley. I'm going to say 4-0 to Liverpool. Liverpool had a good win against Norwich City, but Norwich City aren't really greatest of teams, they're only newly promoted. 3-0 is what I was kind of expecting. I predicted 4-1 last time, it was 3-0. Pretty much got that spot on, kind of. Burnley's last game, well, they lost to Brighton. Brighton don't have a great striker either. Burnley did play alright that game, did get a goal, but I felt like they could have done a bit better to at least get a point against Brighton. But I think they just don't have any capabilities of even trying to get any points in this game against Liverpool. And it'll just be easy for Liverpool, simple as. So let's move on to the next game, Aston Villa versus Newcastle United. I'm going to say 2-1 to Aston Villa. Last time I predicted Newcastle United to win 2-1 against West Ham. It was actually 4-2 to West Ham. At half time, Newcastle were 2-1 up till they flopped a 4-2 defeat. I don't know what happened, but I've only seen the highlights. I don't know how Newcastle played overall, but it looked good till the second half. Aston Villa lost 3-2 to Watford. I mean, it's kind of embarrassing. I thought maybe they could at least get a point in that game. But they were 3-0 down at one point till Bailey crossed it in over to McGinn. And McGinn did a nice finish to get a one goal back. And Danny Ings scored a penalty as well. They played alright, but I think Newcastle United, I would have said 2-0 to Aston Villa. Because Newcastle have now signed Joe Willock, I think he's going to contribute to the goal in this game. I think it's going to be much closer with Joe Willock now in this game. But it could easily be a draw. I don't see Newcastle winning it though. But that's my final prediction. Let's go move on to the next game, Crystal Palace versus Brentford. 3-1 to Brentford. Now, I didn't actually predict their last game against Arsenal. I would have predicted 2-1, but it was too late. They actually won 2-0 against Arsenal, a really good game. I think they're going to have a really good start, but then I think they're going to drop off a bit. But Crystal Palace's last game, they lost 3-0 to Chelsea. They haven't done any major signings either, not really any that could give them a good mid-table. I think they're going to really struggle, and I think Brentford, the likes of Ivan Toney, those type of players, I think they just about have enough to stay up in the Prem. So let's move on to the next game, Leeds United versus Everton, 1-0 to Everton. I was shocked when Leeds lost 5-1. I knew it was going to be a lot of goals, but not 5-1 to Manchester United. This game, I think they're not going to score at all. I think it's going to be a very close game. Because of Everton's start, each season they start pretty well. I think Everton are going to win this game. Leeds, it could be a draw or win to Leeds, but I'm pretty confident that Everton will win this. Still think Leeds are definitely going to get top 10 this season, no matter what. They've got a really good squad. And so let's move on to the next game, Manchester City versus Norwich City, 2-1 to Man City. Now, I was originally going to put 2-1 to Norwich, but I thought Man City, surely, they're going to be really confident going into this game after they lost 1-0 against Spurs. That's kind of embarrassing. But I think Norwich don't have what it takes to get any points against Man City. I think it's going to be quite an easy, dominant win for Man City. I think Norwich are just going to get a few shots and be able to bang in a goal. Maybe late. Not really an important goal because they've done it too late. But let's move on to Brighton versus Watford. 1-0 to Brighton. Yes, Watford won 3-2 against Aston Villa. Very good. Obviously, Dennis getting a goal. Sarr also getting that a goal from a deflected off of Mings. Brighton did well against Burnley. And I think Brighton are definitely are better than Watford. 100%. And I think Brighton could easily get mid-table, even top 10 if they sign a striker. But I think there's going to be hardly any many goals because Brighton don't really have a great attack, and Watford's only recently coming into the Premier League after being in the Championship all season. Just 1-0 win. Moving on to the 22nd of August. New day. They start off with Southampton versus Manchester United. 3-0 to Man United. Southampton played absolutely terrible when they lost 3-1 to Everton. I mean, you have to improve Southampton. Manchester United obviously, as I've already said, won 5-1 against Leeds. That's a very good win for Manchester United. Now Varane's in the side, confirmed. I think Manchester United just be really easy. Southampton get a few shots, won't really have any chances. Can't see Southampton really getting any points of the top 8 teams, really. They might get the odd point, but I think they're going to be in a massive relegation battle. Moving on to Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Spurs. 2-1 to Spurs. Now, I was thinking of maybe putting this as a draw. It could easily be a draw. But I think Spurs, after winning against Man City 1-0, I think that's a good win. And I think Wolves just about lost against Leicester. They played very well. But I think Wolves they're going to take some time getting back into the shape as they were not last season, the season before, when they finished in top 10. But I think this season they won't finish in top 10, around mid-table. But maybe next season they can try and get points against top 6 teams. But this time against the top 6 team Spurs, don't think it's going to happen. Let's move on to Arsenal versus Chelsea. 2-0 to Chelsea. Arsenal got a shocking loss against Brentford. Not really the greatest. Have to be improving there if they want to get top 6 again. I don't think they will get top 6. They could easily finish in 10th. They could easily finish in 12th. But Chelsea, they've got a really good side. Winning 3-0 against Crystal Palace last game is really good. And I just can't see Arsenal getting anything against Chelsea. They're not like they used to be. So let's move on now to the last day, the last game, 23rd of August. West Ham United versus Leicester City, 1-1. West Ham obviously getting a good win against Newcastle, 4-2. It was a close game. They kind of at the end pushed forward to get out of nowhere some goals, 3 goals. After half time they were losing. They thought they were going to lose the first game, but they didn't. They had a strong 4-2 win. Leicester winning 1-0 against Wolves. Only 1-0. But yeah, 1-1 seems respectable. I think both sides are probably going to be challenging for Europe. But I don't think West Ham will be able to get there. They're probably going to have a decent start to the season. Look like they're going to get Europe, and then they're going to drop off a bit. Leicester, they're definitely staying up in the top 6, but I think it's going to be a very close game. That is the end of the video. Hopefully you can like and subscribe, and always remember to turn on notifications to never miss one of my fantastic YouTube videos. I'll see you again. Goodbye.